I have to start saying that a lot has been done, meaning that several initiatives that are led by public organizations, but also by private think tanks like yourselves, have started to contribute in an extremely important fashion to the work that society needs to have on preventing violent extremism and radicalization. You will see the world right now in a moment where radicalization happens in several different forms. We're moving towards a moment where it seems to be a moment of extremes in all sorts of ways. Politically speaking, the world tends to be in several countries with stable democracies, long-standing democracies, are seeing a growing hate speech towards foreigners, migrants, towards differences of gender, of religion. And what is necessary to do is go back to the notions of unity, cohesion, social values that should be enshrined and passed on to the society from very young age to a very young stage up to growing adult environments where people are still very vulnerable to new ideas, people that are very detached to their own society. And the fact is that you easily see that the world has been developed in such way that clearly societies reflect the disruption or the lack of trust in how institutions that were created to provide support have failed to do so in several countries, in several regions, in several parts of the world. So in a certain way, the work that we have to do is a work of patience, a work of long-term effort to go back to the roots of our societies, understanding our societies, and providing much more of a permanent support that people feel that they do not have right now. I believe so. The fact is that state or non-state structures need to be closer to people. When you say knowledge, and I reflect on education, the fact is that people need an education that bring them together to their society. What happens is people are growingly feeling that they are left alone. So they're much easier to convince that nobody cares for them. The state and the public organizations that were supposed to support them are not there. So other people show up, giving them any kind of sense of collectivity, of purpose, of sense of objective. And people that are in need of everything, people that are distressed, people that have lost hope, are very easy. I wouldn't say very easy, but they're relatively easy targets to a speech of we need to do something against them. We need to fight against those who are oppressing us. And this is a complicated process, but it's a very necessary process of disrupting this kind of idea that has been disseminated with several shapes and forms, using religion as just one of it, but in some cases not even that. Is just the idea of you have nothing to lose, so do something to get some to show your disagreement, to protest, and this is probably one of the roots of violent extremism. I think that it's clearly a whole of society approach that is required. The United Nations and its conventions, our strategies, particularly our strategy on counterterrorism, is very clear on the importance of working with the civil society organizations, working with the public actors, but with the private actors, working with youth and trying to gather peers that can positively influence other people within all sorts of spaces in society. So it's clear that is a cross-cutting effort that requires that international organizations look for national and regional partners that do not only look like very rigid, structured organizations, but also organizations that are closer to populations wherever they are.